The Galactic Dominion Council had ruled 200 star systems for 3,000 years. High Chancellor Vorith leaned back in his obsidian throne, his 4 arms folded across his armored chest, his yellow eyes scanning the holographic display before him. The latest report was almost amusing. Earth. A tiny, insignificant blue world. Primitive. Fragile. Barely space-capable. They refused our tribute demand again? Vorith asked. His advisor, a nervous creature named Pelix, nodded rapidly. Third refusal, my Chancellor. Their representative said, and I quote, "Tell your Chancellor that Earth doesn't pay tribute. Ever." Laughter rippled through the council chamber. Lords and warlords from a dozen species sneered and clicked and hissed in shared amusement. Send the Dominion fleet, Vorith said simply. Burn one of their cities. Then they will understand their place. Nobody in that chamber disagreed. Nobody in that chamber knew what was coming. Captain James Reeves stood on the bridge of the UES Resolute when the alert came through. The Resolute was not a pretty ship. She was not elegant, not sleek, not designed to impress diplomats at starports. She was a rectangle of black reinforced titanium, scarred from 17 battles, patched in 40 places, and absolutely bristling with weapons that most species in the galaxy had never imagined. Reeves read the intelligence report twice. Then he set it down and cracked his knuckles. They're sending their fleet to Earth, his first officer, Commander Dana Walsh, said quietly beside him. I know. 40 warships, sir. I know. Walsh looked at him carefully. We're one ship, Captain. James Reeves picked up his coffee mug, took a long slow sip, and stared at the stars through the viewport. Then they should have sent more, he said. The Dominion fleet dropped out of faster-than-light travel in a perfect crescent formation. 40 warships. Gold-plated hulls. Energy cannons glowing. It was a display designed to make civilizations collapse without a single shot fired. Fleet Admiral Graxus opened a universal broadcast channel, certain that whatever primitive vessel Earth had scrambled was already fleeing in terror. Attention, Earth vessel, Graxus announced. You are outmatched and outgunned. Stand aside or be destroyed. This system now belongs to the UES Resolute came out of the dark. No dramatic entrance. No glowing engines or battle cry. She just appeared between the Dominion fleet and Earth, silent and still, like a wall. Graxus stared. His tactical officer made a sound he had never heard from that species before. Something close to a whimper. Admiral, their hull material. We can't identify it. Our sensors can't penetrate it. Graxus waved a dismissive hand. One ship. Fire a warning shot across their bow. 3 Dominion warships fired. The energy beams hit the Resolute's hull and scattered like sunlight off still water. Captain Reeves watched the incoming fire dissipate harmlessly against the ablative plating that Earth's engineers had spent 60 years perfecting. They tickled us, sir, Walsh reported, almost smiling. Log it as a hostile action, Reeves said calmly. Then charged the main rail batteries. On the Dominion bridge, every screen suddenly flooded with targeting locks. Not one lock. Not 10. 240 simultaneous targeting locks from a single vessel. What? Graxus stood from his throne. What is that thing? Admiral, their weapon systems, they're beyond anything in our database. The energy readings suggest. Suggest what? Suggest that one volley from that ship could destroy our entire fleet. The council chamber had laughed 3 days ago. Nobody was laughing now. Graxus opened a direct channel himself this time. His voice, designed to command fear across star systems, came out smaller than he intended. Earth vessel. Let us discuss terms. Captain Reeves leaned forward in his chair. You came to my system, Reeves said, to burn my cities and enslave my people. He paused. There are no terms. Silence. However, Reeves continued, I'm going to give you exactly what you gave us. A choice. Another pause. Longer this time. Leave. And never come back. Or stay, and find out why every species that ever threatened Earth exists now only in our history books. The Dominion fleet held position for 11 seconds. Then, one by one, 40 gold-plated warships turned and jumped back into FTL. When the Dominion Council received Fleet Admiral Graxus's report, High Chancellor Voreth read it 4 times in silence. One ship. One human ship. His advisor Pelix stood waiting, trembling slightly. Voreth finally looked up. Send a diplomatic envoy to Earth, he said quietly. With gifts. Pelix blinked. And the tribute demand, my Chancellor. Voreth stared at the report one final time, at the sensor image of the UES Resolute, battered, scarred, patched in 40 places. Sitting alone between an entire fleet and one small blue world. Burn it, Voreth whispered. Across the galaxy that day, every empire, every warlord, every council that had dismissed humanity received the same intelligence report. And every single one of them quietly, quickly, and permanently removed Earth from their list of targets. Some species conquer through numbers. Humanity conquered through the simple, terrifying promise that they would always, always, show up.